Hey guys, welcome to the new channel. You know what I'm saying? My name is Freeway, and I would like to welcome you to the new channel. It's gonna be a what if channel, like cause it's like what if Naruto, what if Deku, and etc. You know what I'm saying? I got the first video for you guys today. It would be what if Naruto had the flying Raijin? Something simple just to start off with, just to test. You know what I'm saying? Test how it's working out. Um, but with all that, forget that. Let's get into the video. So the story goes up all the way up into canon until about when Naruto turns around 4 years old. Now, in this story, Minato, when he sealed his chakra inside of Naruto when he was sealing the Nine Tails, he actually didn't seal his personality or his whatever, like his left of his body or whatever it was. That was stupid. I forgot what it was anyway. He actually seals a scroll of learning how to do Flying Raijin inside of the boy. And he also has way many more techniques than Flying Raijin level 2. There's level 4, 3. I don't know why I just went out of order. 3, 4, 5, 6, and up to 7. Which 7 is basically the master version. But Minato never could complete these because, for one, he didn't have enough chakra. He didn't have enough time. And also, being Hokage and during the war, he had enough time. He didn't have enough time to train. So, we start this story off, of course, Naruto's getting bullied. I'm talking about getting straight beat, just getting beat by just villagers because, like, he's a demon. Of course, Danzo already told the secret. Everybody knows. The Hiruzen then kicked Naruto out the Hokage mansion. Like, this man is 4 years old, living in an apartment somewhere. So as he's getting beat by these kids, right? It taps in. He gets knocked out. He gets sent to a place where he feels like he's standing in water. He's like, what is this? What is this? He's 4. He doesn't know what's going on. He's just getting beat by like some Guinean or Chunin. He doesn't know anything. So when he looks up, he sees a giant fox. He doesn't know what this thing is. He thinks it's a dream, a nightmare. He doesn't know. And as the Nine Tails, who we know as Kurama, speaks up to him and says, "Hello, boy." And that's basically all he said. He just say hello, boy. What I'm saying? Kurama really don't got no time for this little kid. You know what I'm saying? He don't care too much. But Naruto is angry. You know what I'm saying? He's mad. Like, because what is this thing doing inside of him? You know what I'm saying? Like, why is he here? You know what I mean? So, and he sees this big cage with a seal on it. You know what I'm saying? And Naruto's already mad. He's already mad for the fact that he was just getting beat up by Guinean and Chunin, people who was like twice the age of him. So when Kurama basically says, "I'm inside of you and I'm here," like, I'm basically, he's letting all this evil, killing intent aura. Naruto can barely even stand. And what Naruto does, being a little kid, he sees a seal on a cage. He's just like, what's the point of this? You know what I'm saying? He's like, and he asked Kurama, if I take this seal off, will I become more powerful? And of course, Kurama trying to take over this little kid body. He says, yeah, of course. So Naruto, being desperate, he immediately just tries to take the seal off. So once he tries to take the seal off, what happens is a brief image of Minato appears and tells him not to do that. He says he's his father and not to tell anybody. And then I'm going to give you this scroll, And you also got to keep in mind, Naruto is very confused. He doesn't know what's going on whatsoever. He just realized this man is his father. He believes he's seen the face on the stone. Keep in mind, Minato has a very short period. He doesn't have as much time as in canon because I said he seals the scroll, right? So when he gets the scroll, Minato basically disappears immediately. He basically says, Naruto, don't say nothing about this. Just take the scroll and learn. So being a kid, he thinks it's his father. He just agrees. He takes it. He goes. He gets a scroll and he wakes up, right? So this scroll is basically sealed into his arm. It's basically a little seal on his arm that just appears on his body, which has the scroll in it, which basically he can like tap on it and learn whatever he needs to learn, right? So the first thing, he just opens the scroll. He's like, okay, for one, I'm super weak. I need to learn something. You know what I'm saying? I can't beat a Chunin, a Guinean. I can't beat nobody. So he opens it. And he's just like, everything in here is way too hard for him to do, right? because he tries to open it to like the end just to see what's the most powerful thing because he's a kid, he doesn't know any better. So, but Minato was smart enough to realize that at whatever age he's at, he might not know chakra control. So, the first steps are chakra control. He learns this. I would say it probably takes him about a couple weeks to learn this because even though Naruto in canon is pretty stupid, it's shown that whenever Naruto gets any type of training, he becomes overpowered. It does literally what happened, bro. It's always what happened. So say this takes around a month for him to learn chakra control. Keep in mind, he's keeping this all secret too. He's basically just in his apartment. He hasn't started the academy yet. Hears and comes every like a month to get him rent. That's it. That's all he does. He doesn't care for real about Naruto. So he's doing this. He's training chakra control. And once he gets the chakra control down, he goes to level 1. Flying Raijin level 1. Which is basically, he needs to learn seals first. Which is probably super hard for a kid to learn. You know what I mean? So he has to learn the first idea of seals. So seal training is the next thing that comes around. Right? And Naruto starts to make seals like all over the place. You know what I'm saying? He just tries. And Hiruzen actually comes over one day and he's like, Naruto, what are these around the field? Because they look so bad that Hiruzen doesn't even know they're seals. Like, they look so bad. They look like little drawings, you know what I'm saying? And Naruto tells him that it's seals. He feel like that he can tell him that without saying the Flying Roger. So Hiruzen basically just says, where'd you learn this from? He was like, the library. That is all he says. You know, as Naruto continues to read these scrolls, he gets smarter and smarter because Minato laid this stuff out so much that he was like studying him. He was making Naruto study, and Naruto follows this to the T. He doesn't skip one step. So once he's done with level 1 seal training, I would say it takes him a while to do the seal training. So by the time he's about 7, well, no, not 7. I mean, I just get so far. No, I'm about to say by the time he's 5, so it takes around a year, right? He skips to about a year. He's already done with the first level training. He's on the second step. One day he's just walking like in the snow. It's just snowing outside. He's walking. He's just trying to get some fresh air. He's been training like all day. And he sees these kids bullying this little girl for it seems to be no reason. He walks over and he's like, what are y'all doing? He was like, look at this free girl. Look at you, the demon. You know, and I'm like, he's like, bro, what are y'all on? Right? So he basically tags one of them, right? So basically he just tags them, and the seals that he's been learning is like seal kunai, seal shuriken, put seals on things, right? So he puts a seal on this man, which basically makes a shuriken pop up and stab him in like the leg. Keep in mind, I mean, they're still kids. It's pretty ruthless, but it's also like, you know, he just used what he was being learned to train for. So he pops the seal on him, stabs one bully. Once the other kids see that, they gone. Because Naruto's 5, they probably like 8. They gone. They skedaddle like they ain't even trying. You know what I'm saying? They not going right. And he tried to walk up to Hinata and says hello. You know what I'm saying? But not, she blushes. You know what I'm saying? All that. And then one of the Hyuga members comes and takes her. Like, yeah, he's the demon. Stay away from him. Come on now. Like, we can't be having that. Like, just the stupid Leaf Village stuff. You know what I'm saying? But then they start meat riding when he be paint. But you know what I'm saying? We go skip that. Right. So, we'll have another time skip to around, I would say, like mid-academy, you know what I'm saying? Like probably 9-10, where Naruto is already on level 3. So he's learned basic seal mastering. He's learned level 1, which is just basic flying ride. It's just literally just put a seal on something and teleport to it. Level 2 is what we saw in the Minato versus Obito battle, which is teleporting like above the thing. He obviously doesn't know the Sharingan, but he knows the move. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't know, so he practices it with a kunai or just his fist or punching somebody. So, and then he also has level 3, which is a very advanced seal master training, which he had to go through a lot. It took him multiple years because he learned level 2 when he was like 6 too. So it took multiple years for him to learn level 3. Level 3, because it was mostly just seal master. Now he's a complete seal master. He knows everything. He knows how to make seals off anything right now. So level 3 is putting seals on chakra strings and shooting them out at each other and like teleporting through the chakra string. Super cold, you know what I'm saying? Like Naruto thinks this is cold thing. He pretty much, I ain't gonna lie, Naruto's pretty cocky in this version. Even though he hides his powers, he's still pretty cocky because he does is the scroll did teach him like basic taijutsu. You know what I'm saying? No ninjutsu, no genjutsu, but taijutsu and flying Raijin. That's what the scroll and seal master was teaching him, right? And chakra control. So one day, you know, Naruto's, of course, back of class. He's not like a goofball in this. Like, he's usually just super tired, like Shikamaru, because he's always training, right? So, of course, this man's in the back, basically sleeping. Iruka comes in, does a little big head jutsu, yells at this man to get up, and says we're gonna be doing like our mid academy things, right? So when this first happened, Naruto didn't try at all. You know what I'm saying? When it like the first, like say it was the first day at academy, didn't try at all. So he skips to the midway. He does this. He does not try at all the way up until when they draw sticks for a 1v1. You know what I'm saying? So basically, Ruka draws a circle around the ring. You know, he gets ready. He tells him to get ready to fight. You know what I'm saying? So basically, and Sasuke he's just clowning this man. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's on timing, right? Because let's just say this was like right before the Chi Massacre. I'm pretty sure it happened when he was like 8 or 9. So this was like right before, you know what I'm saying? So it still hasn't happened. He's still pretty happy-go-lucky or whatever. He's clowning this man Naruto because, you know, he's been the bottom class. So he just, you're trash, you're garbage. You should kill yourself now. You know what I'm saying? He's on timing with this man, right? Naruto gets mad because you gotta realize he's cocky underneath. He just tries to hide it because, you know what I'm saying? He knows that this power is like, it's powerful. It's from the fourth Hokage. He knows it's powerful. So basically what he does is when they start the battle, Naruto beats the slob out of this man. And right before he was like, he's holding Sasuke over the ring, he throws him back in and walks out himself and basically says, "You can never defeat me ever." And this threw Sasuke off. He's like, "You are the bottom of the class. How is this even possible? You failed in Shuriken, you failed in stamina, you failed in kunai throwing. Like, you are horrible. Your grades are bad. You barely passed." Like, so in this canon, Naruto does like the bare minimum to pass. So he's still passing. He's still bottom, but he's still passing. You know what I mean? Like, he's just horrible. Sasuke's so flabbergasted. He's like, "Bro, not even Itachi beat me like this." You know what I'm saying? Right? And that's just like, so it even starts earlier. Sasuke's like, "I can't stand this man." You know what I'm saying? Of course, his fan club is in the back like, "No, Sasuke hurt him." You know what I'm saying? Naruto just don't care. He does not care whatsoever. He's like, he usually doesn't try to twitch in, so like people don't hate him as much, at least in the academy. Of course, the grown people still hate him, but the academy don't really hate him that much. They just see him as another Shikamaru. Like, I don't really care. But this made everybody, like all the fangirls mad. You know what I'm saying? And Sasuke is mad too. Like, so he probably even has more hatred for Naruto than in canon. Like, you know, when he started to hate him, he has like hatred for him like off the bat. You know what I'm saying? In canon, he didn't really care about him, but no, he has hatred for this man already. And not to mention, when Sasuke goes home, Itachi kills the entire clan. The whole massacre happens. And they come to school like a week later. Sasuke is there. He's just emo, done. Side tangent. Why do y'all make fun of this man for being emo? You telling me if you seen your entire clan get massacred twice, because he went through Tsukuyomi, so he saw it twice, you wouldn't be an emo kid? Bro, he was like 8. You wouldn't be emo either. Alright, let me end that. Because people be on Sasuke heels for no reason. Like, when you would be as well. Let's be real. And after that's done, it's just another time. I'd say another time skip all the way into the end, right? So when he's still at the bottom of the class, of course. So at the end, when he doesn't fail, but like he doesn't like technically fail, but Mizuki basically says he switched it around. He's like, I can make you the number one. Like I can make you the number one in the academy. I can make you the number one student. And keep in mind, Naruto is still dumb. He's not like super dumb. So he when Mizuki says this, he's like, sure, you know what I'm saying. And then Mizuki's like, you gotta steal the scroll. And Naruto knows at this point, cause he's dumb, but he's like, why would I have to steal a Hokage scroll that's like hidden for me to be the number one? That has nothing to do with an academy student. But he does it anyway. He don't care. You know what I'm saying? He's like, maybe I'll find something on there. So he steals it, right? Everybody goes out to find him, you know, all that. He has the scroll too. He still learns the Shadow Clone. He learns it even earlier. Like he earns it so fast. Like he didn't have to wait hours to learn the Shadow Clone. It was just like super fast. And then he's like, oh, now that I know the Shadow Clone, I can work on Flying Raijin level 4. You know what I'm saying? And Flying Raijin level 4, which he didn't know, because at first he thought he knew only the clone jutsu, just like a clone, the illusion clone. So what level 4 is basically, it's just shadow clones that spawn in with seals on them. It's basically just that, and you put paper bombs or kunai, whatever, and you just teleport through, and just bomb them up, or do whatever you want to do. You know, it's level 4. So the hours, instead of like learning shadow clones, he learns that, right? So when Mizuki comes, he actually comes, like, not before, like, you know what I'm saying, Iruka appears, is like, bro, what are you doing? Why do you have to throw the ceiling? Naruto's like, you know, Mizuki told me he's playing dumb, you know what I'm saying? He's like, because everybody still thinks he's dumb. So he's like, Mizuki told me to do this. I'm like, Iruka, like, what, bro, a traitor? And then, like, and then, bro, Mizuki pops up. When I tell you this man pops up, I'm talking about Naruto literally just, like, whirlwinds a clone at this man. And Mizuki's like, how do you know a clone? He's like, whatever, you still a guinea. I'm finna do that to you. He's like, okay, the clone's probably trash anyway. As soon as he throws this clone, I'm talking about paper bombs galore on the clone. Literally explodes this man, Mizuki. He's done. He body parts on the floor. He's done. Like, Iruka doesn't get stabbed. None of that. He just, bro, just dies. Like, and Harrison, keep in mind, Harrison seeing this on the crystal ball. He's like, what the is that? He's like, I know I did not just see. Like, cause keep in mind, this what he did wasn't the Flying Raijin. He just put seals on the clones. So Harrison basically thinks, okay, this was from the clone. Like the that was, like, you know, that was seals that he was learning. Okay. I wonder where he learned that from. You know what I'm saying? Of course, the library, quote unquote library. And basically, that was easy. It was just done. Naruto had already passed. He just wanted more power. You know what I'm saying? So next day, they got headbands. Or that night, you know what I'm saying? Ruka takes them out to, like, Ichiraku. You know what I'm saying? Because it's fine. It's busting. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So the next day, they get their headbands and they assemble the teams. And then everybody summons, like, Team Fodder 2, Team Fodder 3, and then we got the Konoha 12. You know what I'm saying? We got Ino Shikacho. They get picked up by Asuma. He come early, you know what I'm saying? Kura 19 was a Shino, Kiba, and Sakura. Yes, y'all know what I'm doing. Then the other team, I forgot the other team. It don't really matter. Team 7, which consists of Naruto, Sasuke, and Hinata. And, you know, Naruto thinking like, yeah, saying, okay, I got Hinata. He low-key thinks she's weak, because, like, she do the shy thing, so he doesn't really know what she's on. He knows Sasuke's strong, but Sasuke, like, dead hates him, and Naruto knows this. And when Sasuke hears this, he's, like, dead mad. Like, actually mad. Not like, oh, he's worthless ninja man. No, he's, like, mad, bro. Like, he's glaring at this man for, like, the 4 hours that they was there before Kakashi came into it. And Naruto's just not paying attention to nothing. He's just sleeping, because he was training all night before, trying to perfect, like, Flying Raijin level 4. And of course Kakashi pops up, like, I'm saying, bro, like they was probably at class. All the teams left by 9, bro. Bro popped up at like 4. I ain't gonna lie, I would be mad as hell, bro. I would have did, know what I'm saying, but and once he's just done, he's just like, okay. So he takes them up to the roof. They all do their goals. You know what I'm saying? Of course, Sasuke has his. My goal is not a reality. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he got the emo. You feel me? He got that. You know what I'm saying? Just like I want to become the clan heir. You know what I'm saying? I want to become stronger than my sister. Or better. I want to be better at training. You know all that. But then she's just like, yeah, and I like people. I like someone. You know, she's looking over. You know what I'm saying? She ain't say it. She kind of like muttered it. You know what I'm saying? Because she wasn't say it out loud. And then Naruto is literally the same exact as in canon, because he's not gonna tell anybody that he has flying Raijin, at least yet. Of course they're gonna know, not yet. And Kashi was just like, yeah, you don't need to know nothing about me for real. Like, don't worry about that, y'all. He looking at this team like, I ain't gonna like, y'all not finna be on my team. He's like, I'm finna fail them. They already look goofy. Like Sasuke being an emo, Hinata look shy. She don't even know how to talk. Naruto's just dead. He's just dead. He just be like dead tired. He doesn't care. And basically he was just like, alright, I'll see y'all later. And then, you know what I'm saying, Naruto just taps bro on the shoulder. It was like, you know what I'm saying, what's your name again? He was like, Kakashi. He was like, okay. And then he poofs away. You know what I'm saying? You know what he did when he touched him on the shoulder? He put a tag on that man. He was like, I already know, like, you're saying, because he told him about the belt, like the test. They're gonna have a test. He didn't say it was a belt. He said they're gonna have a test tomorrow. Meet him at training ground 7 at 6. Right? He says, don't eat breakfast or I'm gonna make you throw it up. Right? Yeah, like, he like, tough. So next day appears. They don't eat breakfast. Naruto, he's still not that smart. He doesn't eat breakfast. They don't eat breakfast because not even Sasuke ate breakfast. So they pop up at 6. Though not the other people. Naruto knew Kakashi was gonna be late, so he pops up at 3. This man pop up at 3. Kakashi still ain't coming to 5. I'm damn. Bro, I'm talking about Sasuke and Sakura is out there sitting for 10 hours, but that's beside the point. Naruto Kakashi finally popped up. Dude just sitting there like, I don't even care about you being late, bro. Come on here and start the test. Just explain it. And it was just like, yeah, okay, so I got bills, right? All you gotta do is take them. That's it. That's all you gotta do. Sakura, Hinata asked, like, why is there only 2 bells? Like, if all of us, he was like, what they gotta do with me? I said, just take a bell. If you can't take a bell, then that's on you. You know what I mean? He being mad bogus right now. And I'm talking about, they stand out, right? They start the test. As soon as this man, Kakashi, says go, Naruto, like, they jump into the bushes, right? As they're jumping into the bushes, they don't see nothing. Naruto literally teleports to Kakashi and just grabs both bells and was just like, easy, too easy. And he literally, he was like, he jingles and was like, hey, y'all, I passed. Come on, let's go. And he tosses them both to them. He was like, I'm so good. Like, he was like, bruh, even if I don't have a bell technically, I'm that good. Like, you gotta keep in mind, he's still cocky. He's cockier this version because he got power. Like, he's like, bro, you know what I'm saying? I don't need the bells. I'm that good. I'm gonna pass either way. Like, you can't fail me. And Kakashi's like, this nigga got the bells from me and gave it to his teammates. He being a dickhead. Like, I mean, what can I do? Like, so he passes them. It is what it is. He has to. Like, he can't do nothing about it. And that's it. The end of the bell test. And basically, right after the bell test, like, after everyone leaves, Kakashi tells Naruto to stay. He's like, how did you do that? What was that? Right? And Naruto feeling like, okay, this is my sensei. He's gonna be my sensei for years. I might as well tell him. And he's like, it was a flying Raijin. Now, Kakashi's like, my sensei's jutsu? He was like, yo, sensei, what? Naruto like, what? Yo, sensei? Huh? He was like, my dad was your sister. And I was like, Nakashi was like, how you know that's your dad? Who told you this? He was like, the Harrison told you. He was like, no, nobody told me that. Nobody told me. And he just walks away because he's like, he slipped up too much information. He done already said too much stuff. Like, he just gotta go. So he just teleports back to, he fly rides back right to his like house because he got a seal like on his bed, right? And that's basically the end of part 1 of What If Naruto Had Flying Raijin. Tell me in the comments if you liked it or not. Like the video. I don't really care. It don't really matter too much. I'm just doing it for fun. It's simple content. Like, you know, so all I gotta do is record for 20 minutes or something. It's fun. I like fanfics, you know, so I like making them. Tell me if the mic audio is off or anything, or you like. Sorry if this sounds in the background. My family here, I can't do nothing about that. But tell me if you liked it or not. Tell me any suggestion you would like, cause I really only came up with Flying Raijin level 1, 2, 3, 4, or whatever. Tell me the other 3 if you have any suggestions. I doubt anybody will comment on the video. But thanks for watching. I'll be back with part 2 and probably tomorrow. All right.